Hi, Garry Turner here. Look at that stunning Erasmus Bridge here in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands. The beautiful city of Rotterdam. Such a cool place. Centre of the European chemical and manufacturing industry, because this is the largest seaport in Europe. And interestingly, the second largest seaport in Europe is where I grew up, in Milford Haven. In West Wales, so it's almost like I've been destined, preordained to be part of this sector, and I have been for over 20 years. What's changed for me over the last 7 years in particular has been getting a deeper understanding as to organisational design, organisational development, people, culture, and doing all of that alongside my international sales role, where I build deep relationships and work with business development. And bringing all of that together feels important now. Particularly when I include the fact that there was a survey, a poll that I put out on LinkedIn a week ago, and it was asking the question, within Western organisational design and development, so how we design organisations, how we change within an organisational setting and beyond, do we include decolonisation, and do we include mindsets as part of the work that we need to do together? And interestingly, from the 8 votes of well over 700 people viewing that particular poll, 5 said no, 2 said yes, and 1 said they didn't understand the question. And what's interesting to me about that is that the 5 that said no were all based in the West. The 2 that said yes were based from the global South, or what we call so-called developing countries. And the 1 said, I don't know. So in that very small survey, we've got a microcosm, an example of the realities of the big picture, which is we are still designing everything to serve us in the West. We're not designing things to serve all of life. So very, very important, very clear for me is that part of my work is holding space. It's holding space for leaders, it's holding space for teams to connect with themselves, with one another, with the systems at large. You know, I don't know everything, but I am an incredibly powerful space holder. I have a systemic awareness, power and understanding across sales, international sales, people, culture and systems. And I really want to help not only the organisations that I work at, but also the industry up and downstream to sense into and feel into this key missing part of our industry thinking. Decolonisation of our thinking, decolonisation of our systems, true inclusion, equity by design over time. That's my life's work now, between now and the time I end the planet. It feels so clear now. If you're interested to be involved in this dialogue, I'd love to speak to you too. Cheers.